welcome back to our pre-K and TK classroom. My name is Miss Lara. Can you tell me your name? I'm so happy that you made it back today. How are you feeling today? As you know, we all have feelings, and I have a little song about it. Of course. So here's the song. The tune is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. It goes like this. I have feelings, so do you. Let's all sing about a few. I am happy, happy face. I am sad, oh, so sad. I get scared, ooh. I get mad. I am proud of being me. That's a feeling too, you see. I have feelings, you do too. Now we just sang about a few. Now remember, it's important for you to check on how you're feeling throughout the day. How your feeling affects how your brain works and how you learn. So take some time, check in with yourself and with those around you. Now we have so much to do today. Today is day 3 of the 5 days that we'll be together this week. So let me add another magnet. I'll add it here. 1, 2, 3 days so far. And do you remember what we're learning about? Yes, we're learning about leaves and fall and autumn and the seasons. There's so much change that's going around all around us, isn't there? If we just look at the trees, they're changing from green to yellow to red, all kinds of things happening. Now I have another little song that I want us to sing together. It's the one we've been singing since the start of the week, and it's about 5 little leaves. Do you remember it? I have my little leaves here, and if you don't have your leaves, that's okay. Get your fingers out. They can be leaves today. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves. So we're going to start with that. Here we go. Let's see. 5 little leaves on a tree one day. Happily in the wind they play. Then a strong gust of wind blew through the town. Ready? Whoosh! And one little leaf came tumbling down. Now how many do we have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to start our song with 4 little leaves. Here we go. 4 little leaves on a tree one day. Happily in the wind they play. Then a strong gust of wind blew through the town. Whoosh! And one more little leaf came down. Now how many do we have left? Can you tell without counting? 3, that's right. Here we go. We'll start our song with 3. 3 little leaves on a tree one day. Happily in the wind they play. Then a strong gust of wind came through the town. Whoosh! And another little leaf came tumbling down. That leaves us with 2. Here we go. 2 little leaves on a tree one day. Happily in the wind they play. Then a strong gust of wind blew through the town. Get your wind ready. Whoosh! And another little leaf came tumbling down. How many do we have left? 1. That's right. I bet it's feeling so lonely. When you're alone, you feel a little bit lonely, don't you? 1 little leaf on a tree one day. Happily in the wind it plays. Then a strong gust of wind blew through the town. Whoosh! And the last little leaf came tumbling down. So how many leaves are left? 0. And that's what we're going to see on our trees. No leaves on some of them because it is fall time. Now I think that Miss Maria dropped off some mail for us. Ooh, there it is. I wonder what character it's from today. Let's find out. Look at our letter. It has all these words. Now, do you remember where we start to read? Do we start on the left or the right? That's right, on the left. Let's read the words from left to right, left to right, left to right. Let's read the words from left to right. That's the way we read words. So here we go. It says, Dear Miss Laura, I am noticing the leaves changing from green to red, orange, yellow, and brown. Ooh, I notice that too when I'm outside. Do you notice that too? Yes. And look what it says here, something very unusual, which is another word for odd or strange. It says, Isn't that the sound you make when you eat something? Oh, leaves? Love the little old lady. Does the little old lady eat leaves? Do you know of any old ladies that eat leaves? Oh, now before you tell me, I do not eat leaves, even though you might think I'm a little old lady. Let's see our book from Miss Maria. Oh, there's a little old lady on the cover. And the name or title of the book is in big letters. And it says, There was an old lady who swallowed some leaves. So I guess one does exist. What is she gonna do? Look at her eating all those leaves, and the little dog is watching with a big leaf hanging out of its mouth. What is going to happen? Shall we read the story? Okay. It is by Lucille Condoro and illustrated by Jared Lee. Now remember, by means that's the author who wrote the words. So let's read on. There was an old lady who swallowed some leaves. Look at the dog in the front. Dogs might actually chew on leaves. I've never seen it, but I think that might be a true thing. It says, there was an old lady who swallowed some leaves. I don't know why she swallowed some leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. So there she is. Look at, and I see some worms in there with the leaves. Oh, leaves are dirty. That's why we don't eat them. Oh no, look what she's swallowing now. There was an old lady who swallowed a shirt. It didn't hurt to swallow that shirt. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. So there she is eating the shirt all up. I don't think I could eat a shirt like that. Open my mouth wide enough. There was an old lady who swallowed a pumpkin. She wasn't a bumpkin to swallow that pumpkin. Look at her. Her stomach is getting larger and larger. She swallowed the pumpkin to wear the shirt. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. So there's the shirt being filled with leaves and the pumpkin. Why would she want to fill a shirt with leaves? There was an old lady who swallowed a pole. She was on a roll when she swallowed that pole. I don't know if you can see, but there's a frog going, why? I don't understand. A pole? She swallowed the pole to prop up the pumpkin. She swallowed the pumpkin to wear the shirt. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. Now I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. There was an old lady who swallowed some pants. She started to dance when she swallowed the pants. There she is dancing. Pants hanging out of her mouth. She swallowed the pants to cover the pole. She swallowed the pole to prop up the pumpkin. She swallowed the pumpkin to wear the shirt. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. Oh, I don't even want to show you what she's going to swallow next. It looks like a giant spaghetti. What do you think it could be? Make a prediction right now. Okay, throw it at me. It's a rope. Oof. There was an old lady who swallowed a rope. She didn't mope when she swallowed that rope. She swallowed the rope to tie up the pants. She swallowed the pants to cover the pole. Do you know what she's making now? She swallowed the pole to prop up the pumpkin. She swallowed the pumpkin to wear the shirt. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. Now, I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. Last one. There was an old lady who swallowed some hay. She didn't say why she swallowed the hay, but she did it with ease. And then she started to sneeze. Achoo! Look at all the things that flew out. What is she going to make? Happy fall. It's a scarecrow, isn't it? There's the pumpkin and the pole. There's the shirt and the pants and all the rope and the leaves. Ooh, a scarecrow. For our project, we're going to start a scarecrow today. So what did you think? Did you like that story? If you liked it, the Old Lady series is a great one to check out at your local library or the Sora app. Now, of course, we're going to work on a foundational skill. For us today, it's going to be retelling the story. So we might need the story to give us clues and help us remember what came first. So here's our old lady, and her mouth is wide open, and she's going to swallow some things. Do you remember what the old lady swallowed first? I'll give you a clue. It's on the cover, but she used it to stuff the shirt. The leaves, that's right. Did she sneeze? Not yet. So we're going to put the leaves right in her mouth. She swallowed the leaves. Let's look at the book. What did she swallow next? It was a shirt. That's right. She swallowed the shirt. So let's find a shirt. Here it is. So first came the leaves, and then came the shirt. That was the next thing in the sequence. Now let's see, what did she swallow next? Ooh, a big giant head pumpkin. That's right. So here's our pumpkin. Now I've never heard of a pumpkin for a head of a scarecrow. I thought that was kind of neat in the story. Let me get that. All right, pumpkin. And then next she swallowed a pole. Did I miss one? Oh, I think I did. Oh no, here it is, the pumpkin. And then she swallowed the pole, here you go, to hold it all together. And the pole is right here. I'll put it right on her forehead until she's ready to swallow it. And then she swallowed the pants. Now I don't want you to try this at home, swallowing pants and pumpkins and shirts. Ooh. Next, do you recall what she swallowed? It looked like spaghetti. She swallowed the rope. She swallowed the rope to tie up the pants. Let's put them up here. And the last thing she swallowed was some hay. Hay. Let's put it right here. So look at all those things she swallowed. And at the very end, she made a scarecrow, didn't she? So today in our project, we're going to be making a scarecrow. We're going to take 2 days to make our scarecrow together. So follow me over to the project place and we'll make it together. I'll bring my book just in case. So here we go. Now I love making scarecrows for fall because it's something that you can actually hang on your window and it looks very festive. So for this activity, what you'll need is some paper. So I have different colors here. I have yellow and I have pink and I have orange. You're going to need a paper bag if you'd like, or just some brown paper. Or you could even use, if you don't have color paper, just some white paper and just color it in. Newspaper, use whatever you have at home. Get creative. Right, you're going to need some paper plates. Now I have one here to show you as an example and one to put my paint in. You're going to need glue, scissors, a marker, and some paint. Now, if you don't have paints, again, use your crayons, use whatever you have in house. But we're going to be painting our scarecrow. So I'm going to take my paper plate, and it has two sides. It has a side where you might put things in that kind of has some depth, like a bowl, and it has kind of a raised side like this. This raised side is going to be our scarecrow head. So I'm going to paint it a fun color brown. I want it to look like it's been outside scaring crows for a while. So I'm going to mix some colors up. First, I'm going to take some brown, and I'm going to add, I don't know, 7 drops. That sound good? Count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of those drops might have counted for 3. And then that might be too dark of a color. So what color might I add to lighten it up? White. That's right. Okay. I think I'm going to add a big splash of white and right in the middle. That's quite a bit of white. And then just to add a little dimension, a little depth, I had some yellow, and I'm going to add a little bit of yellow in there. Okay, so what color do you think it's going to turn out? Here are my colors unmixed. You ready? Here we go. Swirl it around, swirl it around. Ooh, it's turning into a beautiful tan color, the color of wood. Now, in our story, the scarecrow actually had a head that was a pumpkin, so you could paint it orange if you'd like. For me, I wanted my scarecrow to look a bit traditional, so I went with brown. What do you think? Nice brown color? Okay, next, I'm going to get my paintbrush, and I'm going to paint my paper plate here. Here we go. I'm going to paint it all up. And you could actually use your fingers for this if you don't mind getting messy. Some children don't like the texture of paint on their fingers. So you can get creative. You can sponge it. Do all kinds of things. So I'm just going to finish putting it all the way around. And this color came out a little bit darker than my sample color, which I'll show you in just a minute. I think I added not so much white to this side, but still beautiful. What do you think? It almost looks a little bit green, huh? All right, once it's covered like this, you're going to want to let it dry. Okay, and here is an example that I made that's already dry, so you can move on to your next steps. So the next thing that we're going to do is, if you'll notice, in this one, the scarecrow has eyes and a nose. So we're going to do our nose next. And I decided that I'm going to make an orange nose. Now, what else has an orange nose that you might find around a chilly season? You think? Might be a vegetable nose. A snowman, that's right. Snowmen are usually associated with winter, huh? You think of a snowman, you think winter. So I'm going to add the nose first. Now, where does the nose go? Does it go on the bottom of our face? No, that would be silly. It goes on top of our mouth, in the middle of our face. So I'm adding some glue, not too much so it dries quickly, right there in the middle. Okay, it's taking shape. The next thing I'm going to add, let's see, I'm going to use my pink paper. I'm going to add some cheeks. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces right there of pink paper, and I'm just going to cut some circles. Now, a circle is a round shape with no sides, right? Just goes around and around. And it's happened to me where I keep cutting circles and circles and circles until it's that small. So make sure you have an end point in mind. Okay, there's my cheek 1 and cheek 2. Okay, there we are. A little more glue so we can settle down there. And of course, you're going to want to do this when it's dry. Next, I'm going to make my mouth and my eyes. I'm going to make a mouth like this. Should I make him smiley? I think I might. Look, there he goes. I'm going to make it look like he's stitched on. And then the nose, I'm going to make a little stitching around him like this too. Then I'm going to make some eyes before we move on to our next step. So there is my snow That's a different thing with an orange nose. My scarecrow. Now he needs a hat because, of course, every scarecrow has to have a hat. And what I did is I took a paper bag. So you see, I love to use recycled materials. And I'm going to make my hat out of this. What do you think? Might need to be a bit longer. Let me cut it out of this larger piece here. Now you can make your scarecrow hat look any way you'd like. That's the beauty of this project. It does not have to look like mine. And in fact, if you make it look exactly like mine, oh, yawn, gets a little bit boring. So I'm gonna make my hat. I'm just kind of going around and freestyling an organic shape. That means a shape that you might not recognize here. What do you think? Top of my hat needs a bottom too. Needs a bottom. Is this long enough? I think so. We can make a bottom out of this. Bottom of the hat. Again, I'm going to make it curved and going up and down, up and down. Let's go there. And then I'll glue the bottom on like this. I hope that you're following along. And if I'm going too fast for you, just know that you can always watch us on YouTube and on the Valley PBS website. And you can actually pause there, which is really nice. You can check us out and go at your own pace. So now I'm going to make some stitching over here all the way around. And if you're wondering, what does that mean, stitching? It's when you sew something together, it creates like these little lines. If you check and want to look, check on your shirt right now. If you look underneath, you'll find some stitching. You'll be like, oh, that's what Miss Lara means. So here's my hat. So I'm going to put it on my scarecrow. Now, do you remember what the old lady swallowed? She swallowed what? Some hay, that's right, and some leaves to stuff it. But we're gonna make some hay decorations right on our scarecrow. And that's looking nice here. Should we make them kind of funky? Maybe some yellow hay sticking out. So I'm just gonna cut little lines like that, up and down and around. And then I'm going to cut across to get some hay. Hey, there we go. And we got to glue it on. Let's glue on some hay on the head. If it's like Miss Lara, no matter how much she's brushing his hair, it's always frizzy and all over the place. Is that how your hair is too? Let's see, we're going to put it on. There we are. So far I have 3, let's add a few more coming down. And if you want to get really fancy, I've seen some really cool scarecrows with ears and earrings and all kinds of things. So you do whatever you'd like with your scarecrow. Maybe you can make it super modern, like a rock star scarecrow with a mohawk. That'd be kind of cool, huh? I did mine a little traditional, so it's recognizable for you guys. All right, I think that was our last touch. And I'll let you know right now if I want to add a bit more hay, but here is what it's looking like. What do you think? Is our scarecrow looking like the one in the story a little bit? Kind of, huh? So tomorrow when you come back and join me, I'll show you a picture really quickly. We're actually going to make the scarecrow's body and arms, and we're going to make some leaf hands and maybe some rope at the bottom. Should be fun. Now before I go and I sing my little alphabet song, I'm going to leave you with one book recommendation that you might love. This book is called Red Leaf, Yellow Leaf. We won't have time to read it here, but go check it out at your local library. It has beautiful, beautiful artwork inside that's watercolored. So go check it out. All right, let me grab my letters and we'll do our letters quickly. Let's say goodbye. Here we go. A, B, see you later. D, E, F. G, I'm gonna miss ya. H, I have to go now. J, K, bye-bye now. Go slowly at this part. L, M, N, O, I had a good time. P, Q, are you gonna miss me? S, T, You are my best friend, VWXYZ. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you tomorrow. So if you want to continue the project, make sure you bring glue, scissors, some paper, and we'll finish up our scarecrow that we can hang on our window. Until then, Miss Laura sends you a big squeeze, a big smooch, reminds you to read and play and use your imagination every day. See you later, boys and girls.